Good morning from the Dog Pound, back for the NFL kickoff forecast and the Browns fans. Yeah! And, you know, the good thing about today is you're starting off with a clean slate.
Clean slate, Super Bowl bound.
Super Bowl bound. By the way, hey, Jen and Molly, just for you, look what I found. Some weather weenies. How about that? We'll come back and talk weather here in Cleveland coming up. But first, let's go back to Atlanta to my two favorite weather weenies this morning.
Yeah.
Jen and Molly.
Thanks, Mike. You're our favorite as well. So let's head to Mike Seidel live in Cleveland to see what's coming up. Mike?
Well, coming up, look at all the tailgaters out here on a drizzly day. What we got coming up is breakfast this morning. We got Fred Flintstone out here on the grill. Fred, good morning. What's cooking?
We got some eggs, we got a pancake, we got some broccoli.
And we're going to come back and we're going to watch Fred put our breakfast together this morning here in Cleveland. Game day today, opening game for both teams, the Bengals and the Browns. They're both coming in 0-0. The weather cloudy, a few drips here and there, but nice and comfortable. It feels like fall. Temperatures today in the upper 60s to around 70. So a nice, comfortable day in the stadium. We'll be right back. Stay with us here as the NFL kickoff forecast continues on Sunday, September 9th.
And we're only hours away from kickoff in Cleveland as the Browns take on Cincinnati. That's where we find meteorologist Mike Seidel with our Verizon tailgate forecast. Mike, we know that the energy out there is incredible, but my biggest question is, what is the food like?
Oh, it's you know, there's nothing like bacon in the morning in the parking lot here in Cleveland. And we're in the Dog Pound with what he refers to himself as Mr. Flintstone, because look at the truck over there. You are the king of
Bedrock.
King of Bedrock,
Yes,
but your real
sir.
name is
Yes,
Phil
sir.
Jones.
Phil Jones.
And Phil's cooking up a mess this morning. We got the bacon, the eggs. That's the hot sausage. Uh-oh, look out.
Uh-oh.
My grandmother said it all ends up in the same place.
It sure does.
And then we got the pancakes.
Just cooking a little bit of breakfast before lunch.
Yeah, this is a good, healthy breakfast.
Well, I don't know. Healthy, but,
Marching right up to those arteries, huh?
right.
And back here, look at this. Rodney, come on back here. Look at that. We've got macaroni and cheese. We got Polish sausage. And look at this brisket. I got an idea. I'm going to get a piece of brisket. Boy, this stuff falls right off the fork. Get some of this. You know, this is not as easy as I thought it would be. This stuff is tender. I'm going to get some brisket. Then I'm going to get a pancake. See how this tastes, huh? A little brisket. What about a brisket pancake? Have you ever had one of those?
No, but I'll try it.
I'm going to try it right now because I want to try it. This is unbelievable. Brisket pancakes. I'm going to get a patent on it, huh?
We're patting that. We'll sell it at McDonald's.
Whoa. So let's talk football today. It's an interstate rivalry. We got the Bengals from downstate meeting the Browns just down the street at Brown Stadium. It's cloudy. It's a little drizzly out here, but the temperatures are nice and comfortable. They're running in the mid-60s. They're high today, may get to 70. Fall has hit here finally after some really hot weather in the early part of September. In fact, they won't get to 75 here for the next week to 10 days. So the cooler weather has finally settled in here, and in many places where it's been so darn hot, it's beginning to cool off a little bit. So you got the eggs out here. You got the sausage and the pancakes. Are you all going to the game today?
No, we'll watch it on TV right here in the
You're going to watch it on TV? A lot of folks do that in the warmer months.
We're doing the colder months.
You doing the colder months too?
We just dress warm.
Well, thanks for joining us this morning.
No problem. Thank you.
Mr. Flintstone. Okay, let's go back to Molly and Jen. Anybody want any breakfast back at the Weather Channel? What do you think?
Yes, I'll take
Jen?
eggs.
What are you up for?
Eggs, the pancake, and I'm going to try a little of that brisket. That looks good.
I think I want to try the brisket pancake.
Yeah.
The brisket is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It just melts in your mouth.
I can smell it, Mike, and you know we don't have smell-o-vision, but I can smell it. Yeah. It looks so good. What a that's a really good looking tailgate too.
Nice setup. And I love that. He's a true football fan right there. He's like, we watch it in the warm weather and we are out here in the cold weather too.
It's kind of my style, actually. Why all the comforts of home, they brought them out there at the tailgate.
That is a nice setup. If you're looking for an invite,
And good morning once again. We're back here in the Dog Pound with the Cleveland Browns fans. And we found one of the most interesting vehicles of the morning. It's the Dawg van, and we've got Ryan Mayhugh here to explain to us what this is all about. How old is the vehicle? What is the vehicle?
Great. It's a 1975 Dodge Explorer motorhome van. Very rare vehicle. We covered it with Joanne Fabrics Poodle Furry Fleece.
I love Joanne's fabrics.
See? Exactly. Don't we all? It's very friendly, soft, and weather-resistant fabric.
Even in the snow.
Yes.
And
Snow,
how
rain,
old's the
sleet.
van?
The van is 1975. We got it in 2006. So it's been tailgating for 17 years.
But most importantly, let's show Molly and Jen the most important part of the van, not the stick shift, not the gas tank. Well, this is kind of the gas tank.
It is.
Look at that.
It is.
How about that, Molly?
It keeps our,
Yeah,
jumps going.
I understand.
And you have to have the Dawg van branded cups when you're pouring a beer off of the Dawg van.
Exactly. Molly,
Exactly how we work.
what do you think? We should install these everywhere.
Exactly.
And also some water, too.
I say,
I agree.
I say bring it to the Weather Channel, right? I love it. That is the way.
I know the perfect spot for it. Down the hall to the left, past the elevators, by the refrigerator. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It can get in an elevator, potentially. Pretty heavy, though.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty heavy.
I love that. Well, thank you, Mike. That looks like a great tailgate out there. I mean, they do it right there.
Good morning from the Dog Pound. Mike Seidel back here for the NFL kickoff forecast. Everybody's out here on a cool, crisp September morning. Well, look at this party. Boy, they got a second floor. How about those Browns this year?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, going to do better. They're going to go all the way.
All the way.
I'll be back here in January.
Yeah, you will.
Anyway, Molly and Jen, we're going to come back and show some of the fun and the food here in Cleveland on a Sunday morning. In just a few minutes, we'll round up another group of delicious and tasty food to show you out here in the Dog Pound.
Well, you can't have football without food, and you definitely can't have it without fall.
We'll head to Mike Seidel live in Cleveland to see what's coming up, Mike.
Yes, always some food cooking somewhere. We've got Butch here from the Schonhut party bus. So what are you cooking up there?
Well, we're doing chicken fajitas today. We've got some Mexican corn. We've got a little nacho bar set up down there. We're going to be doing some stuffed jalapenos here in a minute.
This is pretty classy, pretty upscale.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll come back in a minute and talk to Butch. Stay with us.
And we're only hours away from the kickoff in Cleveland as the Browns take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And that's where we find meteorologist Mike Seidel. And Mike, it's been 10 years since you've been there. So we want to know, what is the difference between then and what you're seeing now?
Well, the big difference is the amount of music. It seems like everybody now has a portable music system. You know, the technology's improved, and it's kind of like the battle of the bands out here. Everything's vibrating because I got the woofer and subwoofer cranked up. So if you don't like music rattling the streets, it may not be the place for you. Well, we got a guy here, Butch Schonhut from the Tailgate Party Bus. Butch, nice to see you. How long have you had the party bus?
7 years now. We bought it from a school auction, and it was actually a school bus. We gutted it out, remodeled it, turned it into our little tailgate party bus.
So you got more than just seating in there.
We have seating in there. There's a bathroom in there, which the ladies
You got a hot shower?
No
No
shower.
hot shower.
Unfortunately, no shower.
That's it.
But,
No, I know some Browns fans that shower. The Bone Lady.
Yep.
Let's talk about what you're cooking on the grill here.
Well, this is our Mexican day. We've got some chicken fajitas going on here. We've got Mexican sweet corn. Down here, we've got kind of a little nacho station. You got your nacho meat. You got your cheese here to go with that. And that's all ready to go. Come back down here. We got our plates and all our accessories and everything you need to dial it up.
A little rain this morning. So you have a theme every week?
Every week we do have a theme. Actually, if you come back to our next home game, it's going to be our Italian Day. And then in October, we actually have a full-fledged Oktoberfest where we do Wiener Schnitzel and schnatzels.
Do you ever have a kosher deli day?
Not a kosher deli day. We haven't done it yet, but
I'm just tossing it out there.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for stopping by.
Go Browns.
Absolutely.
You got to have a better year than last year.
For sure. Everything's going to get better.
Oh, I hope so. Okay, you're welcome. Let's wander out into the crowd here. This is dangerous. Let's see what we see. We got all kinds of tailgaters out here. Hello, ladies. Hi. Are you going to the game today?
We're not.
You're not? You're just hanging out?
Just here for the good time.
Good time. Are you going to go home and watch the game or watch it here in the parking lot?
No, I'm going to take my butt back home.
Take your butt back home. And where are you from?
From Cleveland.
Cleveland? You too?
I am.
Okay, well, enjoy the game at home. Go Browns. Come on down the street here. It's just a sea of humanity, all kinds of vehicles and tents and music. Now this party is going on over here. Look at this. I don't know what's going on in there. Oh, they've got the food in there, the coolers. And look at all these folks over there having a good time. How about those Browns? Huh? How about those Browns?
Hi, the Browns. I love your shirt.
Okay. It's great.
Am I going on TV?
Yeah, you're live on TV. There you go. Hey. A little too much water. Let's look down the way there, and Jen, Molly, a lot of folks having a lot of fun out here, as you just witnessed.
I can't believe it's 10 o'clock in the morning. This looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, they start early here, like yesterday morning. But this is blocks and blocks here in the Muni lot of fans and costumes and food and loud music. And there's another big group there under another kind of trailer. So everybody's hopped up. It's the opening game for both teams, and we'll see what happens in interstate rivalry. Temperature's about 70, cloudy, a few raindrops. That's about it. Ladies, back to you in Atlanta.
I mean, food, a lot of water, good food, and a lot of water too, right, Molly? All right, let's get you out to some other games that we're watching for you.
Here we are in the Dawg Pound. We are going to come back from the Dawg Pound and talk to some fans, show you what they're cooking up here on a Sunday morning where it's 66 degrees. We have gotten rid of summer up here in the lake. Jen and Molly, Super Bowl! I can't stand the excitement. We got 2 more hours of this. 2 more hours. Back to you guys in the studio.
Mike, I think you'll be able to handle it somehow. We have faith in you. Well, let's talk about weather and play because we've got a lot going on this weekend.
Good Sunday morning. Once again, we're back in Cleveland at the Dawg Pound. Whoa. Hey. This is the first Bengal fan we've talked to this morning. Okay, both teams are starting with a clean slate. We know what happened last year. First, last in the AFC East, right? North, AFC North. So what's going to happen this year? Go Dogs! All right, over here. Okay, Jen and Molly, we'll come back in about 20 minutes. We'll have a full hit. We're going to
Watson is innocent.
We're gonna show you some tailgating food here in the Dawg Pound here in Grizzly, Cleveland this morning. Man, I think he's had too much water this morning.
Yeah.
Ladies, back to you as I control the crowd.
The water is flowing there.
And so is the long-awaited NFL football on Sundays. So let's head to Mike Seidel live in Cleveland to see what is coming up. What a party, Mike.
Yeah, what a great looking day today. We're in the upper 60s, nice and cool. and comfortable in the Dog Pound. We'll come back and talk to Browns fans as they take on the Bengals.
We're only hours away from kickoff in Cleveland as the Browns take on the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's where we find meteorologist Mike Seidel with our Verizon Tailgate forecast. Mike, we know that the game is still a few hours away, but it seems like these people have been out here since probably before sunrise this morning. They have been partying for hours.
Yeah, they were out here bright and early, I think before it was bright. And it's cloudy today here in Cleveland, but it's nice and comfortable. Temperature last check, 68 degrees, mid upper 60s here on the lakefront. So we've gotten rid of the hot weather for now. In fact, we don't have a temperature here in Cleveland forecasted above 75 for the next week to 10 days, so it's going to stay comfy. The only issue today is we have a bit of a drizzle, light rain on and off, enough to dampen the streets, but not enough to really get wet. And the wind is going to be pretty much light northwest at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So the wind is not going to affect the game. Maybe a little damp for the passing game and the running game, maybe a little slip and slide. But you can see tailgaters everywhere here in the Dog Pound. We got the Cleveland Browns bus over here, folks. Got to wrap it up now. They've been out here eating since 7, 8 o'clock this morning. And as far as the eye can see, you can see people. I mean, blocks and blocks here in the Muni lot. It's about a 2-block walk past the Rock Hall, past the Science Center, into Brown Stadium. They're taking on the Bengals today, and what you see weather-wise is what you get. Basically, temperatures upper 60s to near 70, the light winds, cloudy skies, and maybe a few raindrops and a bit of drizzle. So, Jen, Molly, that's it. Good day to start the season, and even though the Browns have not had very much fruition in the field in recent years, everybody starts with a clean slate today, and we go from there here in Cleveland.
Yeah. And a lot of optimism. Mike, are a lot of folks, do you think, going to stay and watch the game out there?
Yeah, not everybody here has tickets, obviously, and because it is warm out, there are people that will watch the game from the parking lot. Folks, you know, with technology, people pull it up on their screens, off their phones, and they sit out here and watch the game. Yeah, not everybody you see here is going to be in the stadium. Hey, look at this. We got a pooch out here this morning. Hello there. What's your dog's name?
This is Callie. She's a poochon.
Hey, Callie, how are you? Is Callie a Browns fan?
She is.
Hello, Callie.
I'm on a Browns shirt.
Yeah, look at that, Brown. How are you doing, buddy? Can you handle all the noise?
Go Browns.
Are you going into the stadium?
No, we're just tailgating.
Just tailgating? Well, enjoy.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Well, there you go. A dog in the Dog Pound. How appropriate. Jen and Molly?
That was perfect. Mike Seidel, so good to see you back out there. The tailgates is a lot of fun on a Sunday morning.
Welcome back to the Dog Pound on a kind of drizzly Sunday here in Cleveland. I'm meteorologist Mike Seidel. We're back here with the super chef. This is the best tailgate food-wise this morning. This is Phil Jones, who owns the Bedrock. We call him Flintstone, Mr. Flintstone. And earlier we saw you cooking breakfast. Now we've moved on to the hibachi.
Correct, yes.
And this, I might as well just put the hat on you, man. You know, like we're the Japanese teppan. So how often do you do the hibachi out here? Every week?
No, we actually do hibachi the first home game of every year. This is our actually 5th year doing it. Every home game we try to come up with a different theme.
Right, and you've got the Ravens coming to town. What's the theme that week?
Actually, the Ravens coming to town on my birthday. We'll be doing a fish fry.
Well, an early happy birthday.
Thank you.
And you got the shrimp. Now, have you mastered throwing the shrimp into the mouth of one of your... No, not yet?
Yeah, I did. It's kind of hot, though.
Now, what about the volcano?
I haven't got that one down yet.
No volcano?
I'm still working on that.
I have to give you a plug. Who made the brisket? Was that your...
That was my cousin. That's Mia Jones. Yes.
What, 10 hours in the slow cooked 8 hours? And Jen and Molly, this is I have to say, about the best brisket I've ever had. And you know, I grew up with brisket. It's unbelievable. It's so tasty and just melts in your mouth. Look at that.
Mike, you're making us hungry back here in the studios in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know. It's tough, but I'm telling you, this is the tailgate of the day. We appreciate your time and hanging out with us here at the Weather Channel. Ladies, back to you in Atlanta. I have to throw down some more brisket.
It's tough, Mike, but someone has to do it, right? We'll check in back with you in just a few minutes, but it's not just NFL football that's going on today.
Once again, we're back here in Cleveland. Good afternoon, the Dawg Band. Hello there. Once again, you're driving the van?
I'm not.
Not yet.
I'm just going to roll up the window, and then we're going to go into that game and watch the Browns kick the crap out of the Bengals.
Well, let's hope so.
I would hope so.
Yeah, because it's the battle, the interstate battle, and I hear this. I heard around the streets here, the parking lot, that it's the 100th meeting.
It is, and the Browns haven't won 100 meetings if they will be winning this meeting.
Well, there you go. This looks like the carpet I had in my bedroom in 1974, Molly.
And the van was born in 1975.
Well, I'm just kidding, Molly. It was my brother's carpet.
Oh, Mike, having a good time out there. We're really close to kickoff in Cleveland as the Browns take on the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's where we find meteorologist Mike Seidel with our tailgate forecast. Mike, you've been out there for hours now. Are people keeping those energy levels up as the game is approaching?
They are, and they're taking the hike down the stadium to the game as we go through the afternoon hours. Temperatures have been nice today, 65 to 70 degrees. Winds are running north at 5 to 10 miles an hour, and we've had a little light rain or drizzle. Let me talk to these gentlemen here. Yep. You're all obviously Dawg fans. I love the shirt there. Cleveland is a very affordable, decent place to live. You're what now?
Bengals fans.
Oh, wait a minute. We got Bengals and Cleveland. You're all Bengals fans except you're the Browns fan. You know these guys? You trust these guys?
High school together.
Where'd you go to high school?
Down in Cincinnati, Sycamore High School.
And where do you all live now? Down south?
Yeah,
downstate?
Yeah.
You guys had a great year last year.
Thank you.
You won the division.
Yep.
Cleveland was
Good division this year. It's going to be.
500 doesn't do it. No.
Yeah.
600 doesn't do it. So, how was the tailgate this morning? First one of the season. People got out here nice and early.
It was awesome.
Great time, man. Great time. Friendly burger we've ever had.
You had your best burger? Who
That's
made
right.
This guy right over here.
Was it Wagyu beef?
It was a nice blend.
Nice blend?
Nice blend.
That's excellent. And where you
Vibe out here, all the people have been nice.
and I
giving
noticed
us that away
that
treatment.
over the years the music has gotten progressively louder.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
What'd you say?
well, there's a funny guy here. Huh? Progressively louder. Things are a little calmer now because folks have turned off the boom boxes. But there you go.
Well, yeah,
Anyway,
we walked by a couple and it was, you almost had to plug your ears.
oh, I know. Now it seems like it's quiet out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, enjoy the game. A little drizzle, no problems. Better than December, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I'd rather have this than it be 90 out.
Oh gosh, yes. I've been in tailgates when it's 90. It's still fun. It doesn't feel like football.
Football is back. Football's back.
It's back, baby. It's fall here in Cleveland. Ladies, we love the tailgating, and we appreciate all the great fans out here talking to us. We'll send it back to you in Atlanta, and have a great Sunday. And I hope your team wins.
It's been fantastic. It's been fantastic, Mike Seidel. Thank you so much. We're going to run through some other games, too, get folks ready for a tailgate. I feel ready for a tailgate.